Welcome to Just Jackin Around, the double birthday bash episode. I just aged a year older. This guy beat me by a day. And we're back home in Redacted celebrating at the lovely Cory-dawg of this brother Cory here. You may recognize Garret and Madi from previous episodes of the cast. But we're all here, we're chilling. And
I can't with your chair squeaking, bro.
You guys like that? Here, I'll switch chairs. Ready? And now I get to sit down from on high, which was my original
It's
power
even
bank.
more emasculating right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Man in the high tower.
I'm in the high tower with my mutton chops looking
I feel
down
so
on
late without a microphone. I really feel like it doesn't have
Just
the
this.
full
Ready? Here we
effects.
go. This is a low budget episode, guys. We're live from the man cave. So, what are you gonna do? All these deer died so we can make this podcast episode, so it's kind of shit if you guys don't know.
I got something behind you there.
There's a bear, even. There's a dinosaur. That's crazy.
I hope all that stuff's not there.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
What you guys wearing matching outfits for, huh? What's with the green?
This is black.
The hats.
This was on the shelf.
We're here on the farm, very rural. Madi does chores now. There have been lambs recently. Pretty cool. Very adorable. You guys have to talk a little bit. It's okay.
There's actually a gun under the table. There's actually a gun under the table.
I'm actually
Jack's
forcing
pointing
them.
it, and Jack's pointing
I
it
said,
out.
go ahead,
Right now.
Go ahead, talk.
Yeah,
I did drag them out here. Thank you guys very much for joining us for this extra special episode. I want to tell a little bit of a catch up about the why I look like Lemmy from Motorhead now.
What is
that reference?
These guys, these Ace of Spades. The last song I thought I was ever gonna hear.
Oh, yeah.
No, dude, that one hurts. When you called Lenny from Mice and Men.
Dude, I love
that
that
shit
one.
sucks, bro.
I love it.
Cory-dawg hit me hard with that one.
I once told Madi that in private, and I was like, hey, because I didn't want to say it in front of
told
you.
her
Do you remember that?
Don't say it.
Yeah.
It's like that one actually cuts.
Like, I came to that all by myself, and then came to Madi and told her, and she was like,
It's like,
don't
oh,
say
you
that.
just
I was like,
bro.
no, I know. I was like, that's not an original idea. Like, I was like, God damn, that's so good.
No, man. That special strength. It was
For sure. Special for
It
sure.
hits you soon, you know? Yes, I did a beard raffle, and I think I'm gonna do that every year now. I think it's funny. I almost did devil beard. I almost did tombstone beard. Shout out Val Kilmer's dad.
So how was this thing set up? How'd you do it?
I was about to say, I didn't see it.
I took some notebook paper, ripped it into paper, and then they drew like what they wanted my facial hair to be, or they wrote it down. Like someone was like diet blue, someone was like baby face. And I was like, God, no, please.
Yeah,
Don't really script it to that much.
Yeah.
This is
Whoever
fun.
had the most votes for.
No votes. Just
Whichever one you
random
picked
in the
out.
hat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Total
really?
random.
That's what you did.
Yeah. Total chance. My friend Kira, who I got robbed at
In
gunpoint with,
64, it's like being
and drew the best picture of me I've ever gotten. She won, and she picked button chops and mustache. So now I look like an Austrian general from like 1845.
You should rock
That's pretty
Hitler's
solid.
stash one time.
No, it doesn't really grow in the middle. That's the best part.
I know, you can just get right under the nose, just two
Just
big
out of the
patches,
nose?
yeah.
Just grow your nostril hair long enough to pull it down into a Hitler mustache.
You do like polka dots one time.
It's
Polka
incorporated.
dots? Somebody did write Seneca Crane from Hunger Games to like do like the
Oh,
royalty
that's
side shit.
so wild. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
Garrett's
Trying
just
to-
starting out.
you'd be
can't
wearing-
imagine
Garrett's-
having
yeah,
that
you gotta be
control.
dressed up.
Garrett, you're gonna have some nice beards in your future. You just gotta let it
Thank
keep
you,
going.
thank
Put some
you.
oil on it.
I know, I need to get into that routine of it. You know dermaplane? Is that a thing? You know what I'm talking about? It has little nails. You know what I'm
I
talking
know
about?
what dermaplane
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Where
I
like
thought about doing that.
it's like poking holes in your lawn so that the grass grows.
Yeah,
more for
right,
your
dude.
face.
When I got that
Exactly.
job back at Rural King, I had to learn about that shit. I was like, we don't even sell this.
Dude,
Like,
do you know
what
how
the fuck is
now I'm
this?
getting older? My YouTube recommendations are all lawn care videos now. I'm living in a fucking studio
That
apartment.
is weird.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Jag would actually be outside eating the grass like a goat hunter. It's like it's sprouts, it's fresh greens.
I
I
need
needed a vegetable
vegetables.
today, yeah.
These guys love making fun of me because I threw up from eating too much meat. I think some burnt pork ends,
I
and
feel
I
like that's
yacked.
impossible.
I've yacked you so many times. No, they
you
wanted to empirically test it.
You would be like
Too
have an
much.
eating disorder if you lived here permanently.
Yeah.
Probably.
For sure.
Right, just like home.
Yeah,
I
that'd
mean,
be terrible for
what
you.
a flashback.
We eat a lot of meat.
Yeah, like carnivore diet, you know?
I would say it's just a slick life over here.
I could do chicken and fish, like only. I could eat like a bear and be happy. Like
I
berries and chicken
even
and
added
fish.
a seafood boil to the mix.
Yeah.
And I fucking missed it. I was
seafood boil's been a
pissed.
good
Look
addition.
at that. You boil some shrimp,
Yeah,
legs on
bro.
Hey,
it.
next time I'm home, I definitely need some of that seafood boil. I crave
You wouldn't
seafood
like
food from
it.
the sea. I would love it. Seafood's my
You
favorite
wouldn't
food
like
since
it.
childhood.
Dude, the last one, guess what we had the last one was? You'd be so pissed if I told
What?
you right now.
Tell me.
Imitation crab seafood boil.
My go-to, if I'm not eating mangoes and imitation crab, then I'm not living life the way I
Yeah.
should. That's every man can be a king, man. Everyone can pretend.
Feel like a king, treat yourself to some imitation crab. That's
Imitation king crab,
that's
even.
what I was saying.
Ooh, yeah. Take yourself up to the next tier.
Yeah.
Blended white fish.
Tilapia. I'm a prince of the sea.
Anybody allergic to sushi?
No.
No.
I am.
Pussy.
Only eel, bro. Only eel.
Only eel? What are you, a
Worst.
dragon from How to Train Your Dragon?
Bro,
Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, they would be much better off than I was.
I
Every
would find
time
that out. Like,
Oh.
the hard way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Here in town, I've had it twice. We had like the Godzilla roll, which is delicious, but like every time we just like I kid you not, naked on the floor.
Yeah,
like,
I remember
in
the
the
first
Yeah,
time
bro.
you went out to kill me
Like,
for dinner and Garret was so
worst.
sick that night.
I had
yeah.
lactose intolerance
And
when I was a
we
kid
wouldn't go
too,
there
and like
since
it was
then. You grew out of
nothing
it?
like that. Yeah, bro. It comes back.
Dude, he
it's
just
cyclical.
no,
It's
he
cyclical.
just toughened up.
It's
bro.
got milk. You have a milk cycle?
Apparently everybody does. Corey, what do you
He just
think? Do you
toughed
it just milk?
No, I don't drink milk.
Milk all day.
Is there a reason?
Never broken my
I mean,
bones.
I haven't touched it
Love
probably
milk.
close to 30 years.
Really?
I just, yeah.
30
Started making my
years?
stomach and I was like, nah, I'm done.
See, yeah, Corey's having issues with it.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. Like it comes back around, it happens to everybody. I had to when I was young.
You
though.
still drink it?
Fuck yeah. Well, I'm good now.
Because
But
once you get back into it, then you're good. But if
Yeah.
you stop and then you try
Yeah.
again, like you're
That's the
fucked.
same.
Now, and I'm like,
That's the
even
same
now,
talk
like,
you
the
gave me
sight
with
of
alcohol.
Because
Like,
your
really
body, if
fucking
you go
just,
so
like,
long without
nauseous.
something that's
Yeah,
used
I
to, it
can't
starts to
drink milk.
reject it when you get it again.
If
It's
I
like
try
you
it,
that's
fast
wild.
and you start eating
I
again,
had,
your body will reject it.
the way we found that out, I was at Applebee's when I was a kid. We had mozzarella sticks.
Mm.
Like the most delicious
And
thing I've
there's
ever
shit all
had.
over the booth.
Dude, it was that degree. Like, I was
I go
running to the bathroom. Like I was like, what is happening?
Damn, not some mod sticks, bro. That's like one of
I
the
know.
best kid snacks.
I know, and they were
Like
like
picky eaters, like
they were like,
themselves,
I remember eating them, like they were that good. I think it was the first time I ever had mozzarella sticks, and then it was like, I mean, under 30 minutes, I was like in the bathroom, like dying.
Damn, guys, if you have a picky eater kid, how long until you kill them?
Okay.
Daddy's literally
Honestly,
succeeding.
I'm a pretty picky eater, so like I have a
I've
little
dealt
bit
with
of.
it for a long
Yeah.
time.
Dude, if I have a chicken tender kid, I might let him out.
Well, there's limits to it, yeah.
I might
Like
get the Spartan approach.
if it's chicken nuggets, like honestly, that's not even that big a deal. Like that's, I mean, you know, you're still
That's
getting
all they
protein.
eat, bro. I go to
Okay,
a
well that's the
restaurant.
thing. If that's the only thing,
I go to like a
can't
fancy
do it,
restaurant and
that's
say,
kind of wild.
"Oh, you guys don't have chicken tenders on the menu?" You know, it's a steakhouse. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like, "Kid, what the?"
Okay, well,
like
if they're denying steak, but they're like, and they
or it's a
exclusively
salad or
rely-
just something
yeah,
on the
yeah.
menu that's not like, "Oh, I can only eat chicken tenders and mac and
Texting me
cheese."
freaking out
Why?
about Lupita.
What's the matter?
She's like, I need help. Lupita's going crazy. I was like, just pet her. That was literally what I said.
Reader,
We
the
have 4 dogs here.
where-
Of course,
where'd you
leader
get
of
it
the
from?
pack.
Huh?
Mexico,
Cozumel.
Cozumel, Mexico.
Cozumel. Did
Yeah.
the Germans go there after World War II?
No, that's
Argentina.
Argentina. Yeah.
Do you see the new things? I just heard a whole bunch of shit about it. I don't know what some new documents must have been released,
Uh-huh.
like these Argentina documents that's saying
About
about
the
Hitler
Nazis.
actually
Fled?
fled Germany to Argentina.
That's
Like,
been a
Like,
theory
they
for a
never
long
killed
time.
him, like,
yeah,
that.
for real.
Honestly,
There's
he never
like,
killed
I just
himself,
seen a bunch
right?
of shit.
I would not be
Death?
surprised. Is there pictures of his body?
No, they said the skull they found there that supposedly was his was a female skull with a bullet in the back and then burnt.
It must be
That's
so.
Fraun. The girl
It's
is.
no gang signs. It must be so easy to fake your death after like a certain period of time. Like before, like
The amount of crime, like before, you know,
1945
That's
or
what
something.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro. But even like the 70s, right? Like when you were growing up, like
Oh.
things were easy.
murdering
I
is
guess 80s,
scary.
They
and
had
easy
that,
to be a
right?
serial
Yeah,
killer.
yeah.
No cameras everywhere. FBI like blood samples weren't really. They're like before DNA testing, you're just like. There's that John Mulaney bit. He does that. But sorry.
Yeah, there was a big
Yeah,
thing I
steal
seen
those
today.
jokes.
I can't
Steal
steal
those
it. There's
jokes.
new
Steal
documents
those jokes.
From
There's
Argentina
blood
that
everywhere.
released that.
Yeah. Shout out Chicago.
Yeah, Hitler
That's
actually.
not original.
A lot of him and
My
all
sister,
his
the
high
coffee,
ups.
Yeah.
younger sister.
I
would
would be
say.
surprised.
No,
I've
no.
seen like places out there where they have like churches that are like they have full.
Well, they
like,
have whole German communities.
Yeah, yeah.
The entire
It's like it's like why in this one little town is it all white German speaking people in Argentina? What's up
Like,
with
hey,
that?
how'd you guys habla español? What's up?
Yeah, they speak Spanish, but they do it in a German accent.
Hola.
Yeah, right.
Hola.
Me llamo Zaiden. I don't know German name. I
Me
couldn't
amor.
Is that in there?
My wife.
Michael Goebbels, your best friend, and also Nazi propaganda minister.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe we
right?
should get into that.
In
That
my
sounds
past
kinda
life.
wild. Dude, don't say that.
It's
This
my
is
past
actually Ava Gardner.
We're talking- yeah, right, we're talking
They
about
had
Nazi
some shit in
vids.
the middle.
And you just cut off not my past life. Talking about Nazi stuff. It's kind of wild.
Well, I'm evolved now in this life, you know.
Look at the fair skin, the blonde hair. I mean,
I
They're
get
still
it.
living the
Believe me,
dream,
I get it.
right?
I get
I'm
it.
evolved now.
We could be a little bit of the cast of Sons of Anarchy, especially with this haircut. I'd have talked them out of watching that show. They are really getting into the white supremacist vibes. They love that shit.
Sons of Anarchy is not even white supremacists. They're actually the best gang. They're like trying to get rid of drugs.
yeah, they
trying to
fight
be
against
good.
ABs.
Oh,
Yeah,
the white guys
yeah.
are the good guys.
Yeah. When
They
that's
fight
bad.
Nazis?
Well, yeah, the Aryans. They
Yeah,
can
yeah.
off the
Yeah.
Aryans.
Okay, I'll give them that.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah,
I
what do
didn't
you,
know
yeah.
about it.
Some Anarchy is pretty
What do you
progressive.
know
Why
about
get
it?
your mind
They
out
got the
there.
truce with the IRA, and now they got the truce with the Mexicans, and they got the Niners, the blacks. They kind of go back and forth, but
I think that they prefer to call the African Americans.
well.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm trying to get into the show. I think I'm more hooked on Gilmore Girls. I have to admit.
Oh, Jesus
bro.
Christ.
Honestly,
I'm sorry.
man,
You cannot.
they're the
Did you
face.
sit there and watch that with them?
Girls.
I watched it with mom.
No,
Oh, Jesus
Jack
Christ.
couldn't get away from it. He was literally like just like running into
I had
the
to get up and leave the room when I there. I was
I
like,
know you
what
said-
are you?
I
watching?
need a
We
motorcycle.
watched-
I
we
need
watched
a leather
that.
jacket.
Yeah, honestly, Gilmore Girls. It
Your
has
sister
We've
also
seen
in
it
the
a
made
couple
fall.
loves
times,
it.
but
In the fall,
Grey's
it's
Anatomy
actually
is
pretty
good.
nice. Grace.
Grey's
honestly,
Anatomy is
Grace is
actually
too much,
better.
bro. I can't do Grace.
Grey's Anatomy.
I had to watch the plane
Both.
episode and the best episode back to back. That was not right. There was not enough emotional space for me to come back to normal. It was
It's
too
too-
much. It's too dramatic.
Dude, I just like my first episode.
I actually
saw,
do really like Ron Perlman and Sons of Anarchy, and there's a lot of cool
Ooh,
character
Ron
drama.
Perlman,
I must say, I love
Is
Ron
that
Perlman.
Clay?
Shout out Helen. Yeah.
I
Smash or
hate
pass?
Clay.
Smash or pass it?
Pass. Ew, literally.
Crazy.
He
He's
literally looks
played
like
with a few other-
IRL like
Hellboy.
goblin.
I was
So
about to
good.
say, I thought that was gonna be
Yeah, he did a good
Hellboy,
job.
yeah.
And I fucking
He literally looks like a goblin off of a building.
Yeah, he's just got that big fucking like.
Yeah.
That
jaw, bro.
crazy head. He's got that Maine
Walks
Coon
around
head,
with
bro. He
this.
looks like a Maine Coon.
You ever
with a
play
hand.
the game Spore?
Yes.
Dude.
Oh my
Dude,
god, I
dude,
fucking love
I
that
did
game.
actually get- I bought it on
like
Steam.
Pandora's
I
box.
bought it
love
on
that
Steam not
game.
too long ago, and it's real. I played like a good 5 hours
That's
of
like
it
the
in one
worst question.
sitting.
Building
Yeah.
a world, bro. You play God, you build a creature from
Yeah.
a single cell, and
Jack
you make it into a
starts
space
sweating. I can
race.
see it on his
I know,
forehead.
bro.
He
It's
said
cool.
Spore.
I didn't make it very far, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like,
The
it's
2D one on
Jack
the
was
DS is
allowed to
also
play like a
banging.
fighting game, so like Spore was like his main
I
computer game
I
he
played
had to
Mortal
play.
Kombat. What do you
I mean, once you
What
got
are you
a
playing
little
now?
older, but mom stopped you for a while. Like
just
Call of Duty and everything that you play
just
online
my
with
same
people.
game,
That's
my
true.
crazy military shooter, Escape from Tarkov. That's the only game I played for.
Shout out Escape from Tarkov.
Shout out Escape from Tarkov. If anybody listens, you know what's up. But yeah, that's the realest thing. They just had a. It doesn't matter. It was an update.
No, say it.
Dude, they had this crazy update. They had this thing called the Labyrinth, and it's like the most challenging
Ooh.
thing in the entire. There's like
Shadow 11.
shotgun traps. Like you walk through a door and you shoot a gun down. There's grenades. It's all random. It's like a roguelike.
That's coming.
It's
That's
honestly,
coming up.
It's like a roguelike. Like you
Post-apocalyptic
like
rich
that,
guy. Someone's building that right now. Jeff Bezos is building
Most dangerous game.
the Escape from the
Yeah,
Labyrinth.
that's Mr. Beast. That's his next fucking thing.
Mr. Beast on the episode.
He's got
You're gonna win $1 million if you
Yeah.
can make it through the labyrinth.
He's got a dark
Coming
web
live.
series, bro.
That's on PC, not like on the games.
Yeah. It couldn't be. There's too much to it. It's nuts.
It's gotta have a computer
Yeah.
or be real. Bum, 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 bum.
So you didn't even play your other shit anymore, huh?
Not really, honestly. Like I
You can't escape from Tarkov.
I can't. You can't. You can't.
No escape
That's not.
from
They
Yeah,
have.
once
That's
you
not.
get in,
That's
you
not the
don't get
game.
out.
yet.
You
Yeah.
need to drive before escape while you play that game.
I do. I do.
Bad joke.
Full
That was like a
circle.
level 1 joke. Like that was a 0.5.
It's a Russian based game, bro. I need
Barely
a. I
red
need
string
a
on the rigged up
perk
scale.
dot.
Wow.
Rip all the people that died in the earthquake in Thailand and Myanmar. I'm going there soon.
That seemed really like not
Fake liberal?
yeah, it was
Yeah,
ingenuine
yeah.
of you because you just popped it and then went right on to the next one.
I bring it up.
Yeah,
It's
you
called a
didn't
segue.
care.
It's called a segue. No,
They're
it's
trying to
not.
escape from Thailand.
No, the
Yeah.
Segway is a vehicle that you can ride on like Paul Blart.
Zzz. And that was a prime Segway era too. I'm glad the Segway exists so we could get that movie.
Do you guys feel that earthquake that happened back in like it was in Indiana? It was like maybe like 20.
Oh, I remember it.
13,
It's
2010,
Jack,
2010,
Jack
2013,
fell down
something
the
like
stairs
that.
drunk. I remember that.
That's good. That's really good.
Oh, an earthquake, is that real? I don't remember that.
You remember that? Do you know what
I
I'm
feel
talking
like
about?
I do.
I remember it was like I was at a buddy's house.
I remember an earthquake, but I don't remember.
Because it was
falling
baby shapes, not like
It
it
was,
big.
yeah. But I was awake and I felt it. I was like, what the fuck? Is that an
Yeah.
earthquake? And then I saw it. I was like, wow, that was an earthquake.
down. Nothing California style. No thousands of people dying or.
Yeah, like my
Whatever,
3-year-old didn't get smashed by
whatever.
my IKEA bookshelf
Who
hiding a
cares?
mountain to the wall. Yeah.
Are you guys concerned
It wasn't
about?
that
You guys
bad.
concerned about Yellowstone volcano?
The
Yeah.
Sure, have you seen the
Wait,
animals?
wait,
Have
wait,
you seen
wait.
the animals?
Okay, I did see that.
I don't know if it's true.
I don't know. I know. 'Cause it's like,
We
first of
never
all,
can,
what do they
but-
know the perimeter? They know where the gate is.
Well,
Like
they
the
can
GPS.
sense more. They have more senses than us.
Hurricane,
No.
yeah,
Animals are
gators
more
can sense
sentient
hurricanes.
That one with all the
elephants
bears
sense
on that
storms.
road, I was like, I don't know if that's AI generated or not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
probably
bears
not.
actually.
Yeah, I know.
All the bears
yeah.
are marching away.
Where they were all like
sitting
getting
around,
away
like,
from
blocking
like.
the entrance to come into the park and stuff, like getting away out and getting out of the park.
Yeah.
And then there were a bunch of buffalo.
And you know,
deer,
I
like
did
sits
hear
on a
that.
volcano,
and the
like
wolves, the
the.
wolves
super
all ran
volcano,
and
yeah.
left.
We
Is that
can
real?
wipe it out.
And they were blocking all the entrances.
I did
Who
hear
knows?
that.
You saw video?
AI has taken. Yeah, but you can't believe all videos. Think
I
about
know,
the
Jason
holler
Momoa,
beliefs.
a fucking
No,
IG folk porn
Hollers-
video.
Hollers was worse than me.
Oh yeah.
And
it
she
was-
thought there was a pothole in Chicago because she saw a TikTok. She's like, Jack might be hurt.
Yeah, she's
And
like.
it was like the most fake AI ever.
She was
It
like
a big
texting
sinkhole in Chicago.
She was texting me in the morning like this video, and it's like, hey, what happened in Chicago last night? And I was
Text
like,
me. Why did you text me? Are you freaked out in the middle of the night without AI? Why do you need that?
and I'm like, what are you talking about? I haven't heard nothing about Chicago. She sent me this video. I was like, that is like the most fake fucking
We
AI.
never did. Mom not learn to cite her sources.
No,
in
bro.
school?
Okay, that's a real trait of the 21st century is being able to spot AI, like
Yeah.
what's real and what's fake. Like I feel like I'm
Well, for the
okay.
beginning half, because it's only getting better, bro. With
Yeah,
AI,
no, I know it's getting scary.
and
Like,
we're gonna have quantum computers soon. The
Yeah,
first
I saw
commercially
this
available
video
ones
of
are coming
Shrek
out.
and Trump kissing, and I was like, is this real or not?
Dude, no.
I can't tell.
No, what's
Is this
crazy-
real or
I like
not?
that we use it for memes, but it's gonna be like
Yeah.
actually so scary. I'm anti-Siri. You're Alexa in there. I'd throw it in the pot in a heartbeat if it was mine.
That I saw one where it was like
Everybody's
they were,
anti-Siri until you can be like, hey
Right.
Siri, give me a
And,
blowjob,
hey,
and then everyone.
Tell
Yeah.
them what I was saying the other day.
Your AI wife, you want?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
a real fucking thing.
Yes.
Corey's gonna
Absolutely.
have an AI wife for sure.
I got Holly all
Yeah.
pissed off, and I was like, I'm not gonna kick you to the curb. She's just gonna be the third.
Yeah.
She's just sleeping with me on the couch when you kick me out of bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I said she can do all the cooking, cleaning, and whatever, and
Do they
she
know
ain't gonna
that?
bitch.
That's the name of your mom, by the way. I hope, do they know that Holly's your
We can
mom?
bleep it. We can.
No,
bleep
don't
it.
bleep it. Don't bleep
It's
that.
stepdaddy
Bro.
sea dog.
Yeah.
It's
She's like, "Are you
mom.
gonna
Put it in
replace
there,
me?"
yeah.
I said, "No, I'm just gonna add to it."
Yeah.
No, and the AI wife will be so
This
much
is the
better. She'll
crusher.
actually, the AI wife will do chores. She won't talk back.
And she won't
And
care.
she
She won't
won't
get
bug you,
pissed.
yeah.
And she won't be like, "Hey, I got this to do. Want to do this? Want to do
Who's
that?"
gonna pay for that? To
Yeah,
start
I'll
doing chores when
appreciate
it
that.
starts with sex. It's gonna be a bunch of incels on the couch that they do their own
yeah.
chores just to fuck this fucking doll, or they don't, and they just live really depressing lives.
Oh wait, are you
But
saying
you-
like they'll be like, no, honey, you take the night off. I'll take care of
Yeah,
all the
and then he
chores."
said,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're gonna make that to me later, though."
Like simping to the AI bots.
Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
people will simp to not real things. I don't know if you heard about religion, but it's
I was actually 10. I was
That
actually 10.
was good.
Thank you.
That was good.
When you think about it, it'd be the downfall of society. No one's gonna have kids anymore because
Hey,
why would you?
How
fucking-
Your depopulation, if you've heard about
Depopulation.
that, that's a
Yeah.
real problem.
You know
Like,
who loves spreading those?
which I'm
Racist
fine. Like
people.
personally, I don't know. It is kind of scary in the grand scheme, but I don't want a kid necessarily right
I wanna
now.
have a kid.
Like, not,
Not right now,
years.
10 years.
Yeah, but just think if you could have
You're your first
A
source. Eventually.
real-looking
Clipping a slut.
woman that does all the things a real woman does, but none of the bitching and none of the complaining, and
Yes, guys, we invited my sister here to.
same with them. If a woman could have a man with none of the,
Oh yeah.
You know how many women have crazy vibrating fucking.
I know, but if there was
he
a
has to take
Sibian.
care of me. He has to cuddle and hold me every once in a while.
yeah, see,
So you're
And
saying.
I could beat him too. If you
Yeah,
wanted.
like-
Yeah, fucking beat him up. Yeah, that'd be fun.
You're
I'd
gonna
have
hurt
to
your-
hang out.
hurt your hand.
He's got a punching. He's got a crash test on his head.
Yeah.
He's like,
Seriously.
"Kiss me, baby."
dude, it's scary.
You can have that. You can have that right now if you
10
put
years from now,
a
this
head
whole-
on a boxing bag.
I know,
with
you know,
a
technology,
Swiss
it's
noir
like-
and
how
how
fast
fast
it's
No,
fucking
every
AI can
time.
move around and do everything. What do you want
I
from me?
got one
What do you
sucking off
want
this
from
titty,
me?
other
Yeah,
off the other
you better
titty.
you better leave Garrett alone. You don't give him those fingers ever. Those are for me. Me and Garrett go back way.
I didn't know
longer.
you ate.
I made for certain things.
That's the good stuff.
Well,
That's redacted.
This is filmed in the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
A Michigan camping camp.
Corey, you're getting ready to turn 50.
I know.
How do you feel about that? I'm half your age soon. I'm
good.
technically more than half right now.
You're
I mean, I'm getting a little fat. I need to slim down, but
You know math?
You're 25.
You're 25. You're half his age.
He's not 50 yet. He's 40.
You're actually over half of his age.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said.
Hey, if you're using
I
fractions.
know I'm old. Guys, we gotta watch The Substance and freak out.
I don't want to watch that show with you.
It's not a show, it's a movie.
Substance.
Yeah, they inject a substance in you that makes you look
I
younger.
thought you were talking about Severance.
Nope. You were looking. Anyways.
I know, but
No,
I just can't
50 don't
like,
scare me.
shoving it down my throat.
50 don't scare you? 60?
60 might, but
Yeah.
yeah, 50.
50
50's not
scares
old.
me when I
50's
hear
not
Corey
out
get
there.
up off the couch after a long night.
Dude, Corey, I had to pick you up after a drunken night and
Yeah, there's a few.
But that's different. That's different.
Yeah,
I can have it. I can
I
have
hear
it.
one-
gave me a flashback.
I
let me
hear
tell
him
you.
on a regular night, he gets up like this.
Yeah, that scares me right there.
Yeah. No, there's a few times it gets a little sore.
Are they firing anyone at your local VA around
Hey,
here? or
did we
you
check
still
on
getting-
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I've texted.
I haven't heard nothing. I mean, I go once a year for checkup. That's it. So.
Okay.
Like not coming out all tonight.
I don't know. We'll see what's up. We may have a special guest, but we may not.
Shout out Pookie.
Shout out Pookie Bear. We love him. We cherish him.
He's not gonna watch this.
Yeah, that's okay.
He's not gonna watch me.
He's used to unrequited love. Don't worry, bro. I don't know if you've known his last couple of girlfriends, but. Ooh.
I'm just thinking about now. He's
That's
gonna
just-
watch this.
That's just
now.
the Baldur's Gate character that's back at camp right now. Shout out, He's
He
making
just
his-
said he didn't want to travel with you, so he's not coming tonight.
Yeah, he said actually can't travel to you either.
Yeah.
It was raining. That storm was crazy, huh?
Yeah, that was
Green
cool.
sky.
That was
tornado
cool
warning.
watching him come in though.
That's a Midwestern pastime right there, if ever there was one. Get a beer in hand, watch the tornado blow in.
I've only seen one tornado in Indiana. It was behind the Big R in Warsaw.
The big R.
Yeah,
They talked about
I think I
it.
saw it. Do
Was
you
it
remember that?
1990?
He touched down in Warsaw. That was like
Yeah.
I was a kid. I think I was maybe
A long
like
time
8.
ago,
Yeah.
yeah.
Touched down behind the Big R. Me and my mom, we were driving on 30 and we passed Big R and I saw it. I was like, "Is that a tornado?" My mom was like, "Don't worry about it." So I didn't like tornadoes. That shit scared me when I was
Well,
a kid.
they are spooky.
And I remember I was
Mad
in
scared
first
of
grade and
murder.
this kid, I'll put out the government. Her name was every day. And she was
We'll leave that.
screaming, crying in the
Just the last
hallways. And like, because we had to go out there and get in position and stuff, she's like, "We're gonna die." And I was like, "This is a brick building, you're a pussy." Like, I was literally so hardcore. And I didn't call her pussy actually, but I was just like, "This girl over here."
Schools.
Hardcore youngster.
Yeah, schools. Did you guys just go to the
I
hallways?
was like, "Thank God I don't
Yeah,
have to
just
be in
hallway,
a class
cover
right
your
now."
neck.
They're
I'm
fucking.
just
They're built.
chilling in
They're
the
built tough.
hallway,
They're built
reading
for
a
that kind of
book,
thing.
like-
Alright, that happened after certain things happened because a tornado tore through our elementary school before we went there, like ate the gym and
Really?
cafeteria.
In
Yeah.
Greenwood?
That's
Yes.
what you think.
Really?
No, seriously.
That's what you think.
I wish I'll also attack.
Pop, throw him a picture.
Yeah.
If Jack posts this, nothing was edited. It's a straight cut.
My
It's a
social
straight
security
cut.
code is.
Dude,
uh,
that actually,
Dude,
that's
hey,
the funniest.
You remember our principal from he came in. We're bleeping that. I think it was giving so much work.
Wait till I say
He
it.
came into a bar I was working at after I graduated high school and he still remembers me. And yeah, it was like fall time. It was like a sports bar and I gave him a pumpkin beer and I was like, whoa, are you redacted? And he was. And you had a crush on him and that was fun.
Who, Mr.
Yeah.
No, not always. He wasn't really always.
That was
my
later
sweetie,
in life.
yeah.
That was a flashback.
Yeah, Mr. wasn't always up there that high.
Fair. Who is the number one teacher? Mr. Doyle, you remember him?
Yeah, Mr. Doyle was number one.
Yeah,
Mr. Doyle
the
was
gym
number
teacher,
one, my gym teacher.
the gym
yeah.
teacher, the young child, every time. Match made in heaven.
That's why.
Mr. Doyle was a
Hold
sexy
on.
Spanish
Yeah,
guy.
get a fresh. It's Miller time, everybody. This episode is not sponsored by Miller, but it might as well be.
That's like a
Give us
real
at least
seven
a six
table right
pack.
here. That's such an easy reach right
Yeah.
there. That's like I got a
It's-
holster on me of just beers.
He's locked and loaded, baby.
Okay, who's
Rocky
gonna give me $1
Mountain
million?
$1 million.
Yeah.
Ask Jeff Bezos. I don't know. Now your turn, speaking. What the hell?
Should I just call him? Should I just call him up?
Call Jeff.
Do you think if I asked Alexa, I'd be like, "Alexa, call your dad," it would answer?
Makes sense.
That's for you.
Oh, great. Yeah, hit it backwards. Go ahead. That.
Yep. And then the button. Don't forget about that. That's the most important part.
Guys, we do encourage the elderly to
And that's a light one,
self-medicate.
so you're gonna have to take it a little bit longer.
it's a
If they're cutting
It's
social,
CBD.
if they're cutting social security, we do encourage old people to self-medicate.
Ooh, yeah.
You, Corey, if we had a social
Start
plan,
Legalize all the drugs, and then you can get rid of.
I'm gonna have to get me a
services.
pet. Because those aren't bad.
No, honestly.
Let me pick you up tomorrow.
I will. I could.
Or you can just use my body and I'll just pick up another one of these.
I need
That's
your,
yeah, you can get those.
I need your base, Maddie. Don't forget.
You can't have the my scissy base. Yeah, I don't use them.
Anybody need to pee? We can take a commercial break.
So what's the difference between like that and smoking a joint?
No. Okay.
This is like the wax, so it's like it doesn't have the smell, doesn't have any of that kind of stuff.
But I mean, like the effect, like
it's gonna be probably hit you harder.
It's a little bit headier. I feel like it hits your head more than it hits your body.
The first 30
Like, it's
minutes
more
is gonna punch you in the mouth, and then you'll be chilling. That's how it is for me. Like I don't like the first 30 minutes after hitting my pants. Like I'm scared. Like I don't like doing anything.
anxiety or
Ripping.
Just like so, it's like I'm just like.
Yeah, I
locked.
feel kind of in my bubble. I do
And
definitely
then
get
after
like
it
that.
wears off, after like 30 minutes, that's
compare
when
that to
it's
like
nice.
eating a gummy.
Eating a gummy is like gummies a lot more like it just comes.
It's over
on you,
time,
and
yeah. I was
you're
about to say,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, hey,
Pen is
man."
like
You
it's
hit
straight
this
to
and
the
you're
dome. Yeah.
Hey.
It's like
it's
a
not the
turbocharger in your brain, and you're just
Gummies like you're like
Takes a while.
fine, and you're like 35 minutes later, like
Yeah,
what
you-
the fuck?
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on? Slowly building, yeah. Car analogy.
You slowly get the slant in your walk and your step.
Your eyes slowly make it look like you walk through a patch of pollen and sneeze in a million time. People used to think I was stoned in high school when I wasn't even smoking at the time. I just sneezed.
Jack,
within
I'll have to
15
start sending you
minutes.
this like email I get. I don't know how I got on this email chain.
Uh-huh.
You'd like it. The tricycle.
Tricycle. What do you
Jack's
want?
Oh,
always
hey,
about a
Jack
three-way,
loves a
yeah.
tricycle.
Well, it's not.
It's not always a crowd, am I right? For we were at.
Okay, now show your butthole.
That's
what
Patreon
it is.
exclusive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Patreon exclusive. Come on, guys.
Tricycle day. Ooh. Shout out to G.
What's with the show?
It's like every week I get a
Join
little
the Patreon.
email from
No,
them,
he's
a
taking
newsletter
yours
about
and
it.
sponsoring you. Don't
Yeah,
Jack will show his butthole on the Patreon.
Gives you all the updates on
Yes.
like the
You should
the
do
states
that.
that legalizing the psychedelics and shit.
That's my twin
Shout
brother
out
Garret over
legalized.
there.
$14.99 out of the $15
My twin sister was
goes
murdered.
towards
They put down the pig.
redacted
Yeah, poor Odell.
Poor old
research.
Yeah, we gotta redact that.
Yeah.
Do you guys think we should shave mutton chops on the other pig?
No.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
Which one's your email?
I
Jack?
No.
No.
Don't be saying that.
Jack's email is
Don't give my email.
Hey Jack,
Please
is the
don't.
last four of your social?
Jack's email is. Can you guys believe that? That's his actual
I'm definitely
email.
thinking
Look
that.
at his email.
Doing that
I'm
again.
gonna say it loud.
Please
Wow.
It's my
gmail.com,
unofficial
that's
Gmail. I
crazy.
just fucking bought the Google one because my
I
storage is
wasn't
full.
sure if the
I'm gonna bleep all of that.
Did you guys know that
Everybody's heard about the bird. And we'll
at
see for them also.
gmail.com?
I'm gonna have to cut all this. Boop, 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 boop. Guys, that was boring. Talk about emails. Who cares? But anyways.
hit them up whenever
I
you
think
want.
it'd be crazy if my email was at gmail.com. That'd be so gross. I'm doxing you.
You're gonna dox me and yourself,
It'd be
bro.
crazy if my phone number was.
Stop fucking say my phone
It'd
number.
be so
Don't give away my phone number.
What if I said mom's? Dude, what do you
Dox
think?
your
One
own
of your
mom.
5 callers is gonna call
Dude,
me?
I have friends of mine that were like, yeah, we showed this at a party while we were tripping, and it was like the episode where I dressed as Poseidon. I was like, they were like, yeah, it was fine, and then you went POV, you're a fish, and I'm about to spear you. Like, we were trying at the camera, they're like, we love that moment, we reference it, and I'm like, that's very sweet, but also that scares me, because I make these like no one's watching, because,
Because no one's
yeah,
watching.
exactly. Shout out everyone
No,
watching.
you know,
Yeah.
actually,
I'm
shout out
gonna watch.
Mac. I know you're gonna watch
Shout out
this.
Mac, guys. Shout out Big
No,
Mac.
dude, fucking shout out Mac. I know he's gonna watch this.
Shout out
'cause
my
he's
boy
like
Mac.
Is
the
Mac
only one that's on there.
respectfully the big boy?
Yeah, he broke my
we all
bed
say-
sitting on it
Dude,
one time.
I really did enjoy Mac. Like he's a really cool guy.
Dude.
He got into my car one time, and
And
when I
I
had the
literally
GTI,
bought-
I love Mac, my car suspension.
No, Mac,
hate
I'm
it.
not
I'm not
talking
just not a
shit.
fan.
It's just subjective, and it was so funny. I was like, I remember you got in the car, and I think you were on also the passenger seat, and you got
Yeah,
on
if
the
we're
back
both on the
right
same
seat.
side, that's like 700
Dude,
pounds of
and yeah, it was just like, and I was
Yeah.
like, I was like canted at the wheel. I
Yeah,
was
no
like,
offense, but your side of the car,
hilarious.
it's not tilting down, pal.
I know. Well, I'm not.
On that
ashamed.
seesaw, you're not moving.
No.
No,
No, but Mac would
Shout
feel
out
grab.
to
No,
Sauce.
no, shout out to Max coughs after he rips it down.
No! And you're like, are you gonna die?
I was like, are you gonna live right now?
Shout out to the college friends we had, because Paco and Mac and like people like that,
Mhm.
that's a fun college energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A little a small macho man,
I'll stay with
pissing under the stairs like he's a little Cupid, like he's giving like a party
There's a
Cupid.
night, dude. There's a night we went. Paco, he literally pissed into a trash can. But it was one of those
With his pants all the way
down his ankles, bare ass.
He's that Calvin
And
Hobbes
he
into a
did.
corner.
This girl was sleeping on the couch and he did it
Yeah.
right in front of her face.
Yeah, I think the trash can. I don't know if it had a bag in it, but
No,
honestly, if I
it's
remember
not,
right,
it's
it was
just
one of those.
plastic.
I thought it was one of those wire trash cans that were just like
Pissed into
absolutely
a cup.
hollow. I honestly think,
It might
like
have been.
in my head, that's how it is. I don't know if that's accurate or not.
I think it was just a plastic, like, cheapy one. Like,
It was
you know.
in-
I have
Insane,
pissed
though.
in a trash can before in the dorms when I was hooking up the college chick because I didn't want to put pants on to go outside because I was drunk.
That's
Well, I
crazy.
pissed in the corner of my our bedroom. I thought I was in the bathroom.
That's crazy.
Man, speaking of
Maddie's pissed a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't piss the bed. At least I get up.
I've only done it once or
Destroyed
twice.
my
Recently, in the last fucking 2 months, bro.
my couch was destroyed by this woman after her 21st birthday, and I will.
Hey, she just had an
check it
incident
out.
like 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
too.
is that right?
I have a deformed sphincter.
Yeah.
Sphincter.
The night-
This one,
Yeah.
The night her and Morgan went out to the frog, she had.
Oh, a frog night, gone awry. Who would have guessed?
I drank like 7
Really?
waters before bed, and I passed
And you
out.
don't go to the bathroom before bed, and that's the problem all along. I don't know why you.
I've
just
never
pretend.
had a pee the bed experience. Like I'm not saying it's impossible.
Well,
yeah,
your
even when I was a
has
kid.
more room
Really?
When I
than
was a
the
kid,
pee, so
yeah,
I
I
thought
came out potty trained.
That's Jack.
That's crazy.
He's lying. Don't believe
I'm
me.
like Kim Jong Un.
Yeah,
No, I never
beat
pissed
it.
the bed. I got up, I got out of the bed, I didn't make it to the bathroom. I was like in the corner, just pissing in the corner, and
Pissing on the rug.
yeah, and like they're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm going to the bathroom."
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought I was pissing in the toilet, and
I like.
half drunk.
It happens. I could definitely see that. I like peeing in like the bathtub at one point instead of like the actual toilet. I was a fan of that.
Yeah.
I'll be honest about that.
Pissing in the shower is kind
At least
of
I'm
nice.
asleep when I'm doing these things, guys.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
awake.
Well, I drink piss.
I make
awake,
a choice.
and I did not mean
Yeah.
to do that.
well, when I was doing it, I was like not.
Out, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's home.
One time I had to piss myself in front of a security guard at my work parking garage because I was trying to show these guys they were peeing in the parking garage. So I went out for drinks with them. I had my shang with me. And I was gonna show
Your
them.
she
They
wearing,
wanted
your
to see
shang.
me. They wanted to
The
see me with
sheeness.
my shang. And I started
Your
pissing with
shang
it, and the guard pulled up, and so I literally couldn't stop the flow, and I just had to talk to him while I just kept peeing down my legs. Wearing very thin gray pants, and then we stood and talked for like an hour after that.
An hour?
Yeah, and I just had piss all over.
And you were drying off?
And then wait, it gets even better. I dropped my key. My key fell off my keychain, and it was in the parking garage. So I got home and I was locked out. It was like 2 a.m. And I was too
Covered in
scared
piss.
to knock on the door because Evan would be mad at me. So I had to call my friend, who's actually my manager at work, shout out Felice. And I drove 30 minutes to her house, and I washed myself in her sink, and she gave me clothes to wear.
Shout out, please. For real.
Then I went to work the next morning.
That's trench
Gangster,
warfare, right?
gangster, baby. That's the blue collar
Yeah.
life. That's the in the industry.
See, you should
lifestyle.
have banged in your fucking door and woke his ass up. And
Yeah.
I gave a fuck.
No, I had to cure shit for so long for that. And then I got to party with my girl. It was cool.
Yeah, shout out party with your girl. You said I don't want the party to end. I'm just gonna be so mad.
No, I was just like, also, I don't want Evan to know I just pissed myself and I'm knocking on the door at 2 a.m., lost my key, and I'm covered in piss.
That's a rough look. That's a rough look.
Yeah.
Did you tell him
That is a
after, or
rough
does he just still not know?
No, I definitely like maybe said something about it. Maybe not like the full extent of that right
He said
there.
I had a rough night last night. I don't want to
Yeah, I
talk
just went to
about
my friend Felice, sorry I forgot to text.
What's up with your pants?
Yeah.
What's up with your pants?
No, luckily I did the laundry, so it's okay.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. A woman's secret.
Whoa.
Well, I didn't say her job or obligation. It's whoever does the laundry side.
Jack disrespects women
love
constantly every day.
laundry.
Jack hates women.
I aspire to be a stay-at-home husband.
Yeah.
I do a good job of it, Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well,
fine.
you
Oh,
got-
yeah.
I do it,
Dude, no,
Corey's
Corey
the
is
grand
a
wizard.
working stay-at-home husband. He
Oh, yeah.
works all day, brings home the bacon, and then comes home and does all the cooking and cleaning. He's like the perfect wife.
Corey's on that.
Corey is
Corey's
that
girl
perfect
dad.
wife,
Corey's
yeah.
ideal girl dad, dude. Corey's been rocking it.
Sure.
Corey's a good guy and a veteran. Anyway.
Dangerous.
He was in Vietnam.
He poured millions of tons of
Man, yeah,
Asian
I was
orange
supposed
on innocent people.
Yeah, how was napalming?
Yeah, it was great.
How's that
Yeah.
fun?
I would.
Corey actually,
How was
Corey actually
Bernie
found
County?
this cool booby trap right at the start, and he just hid in there the whole time. Every time they go, he just happened to spit for the lease back up, and he just
Yeah.
stayed there.
Yeah,
Is
he
it
loves
his
being
shit covered
underground.
punji sticks?
Yeah.
You guys ever
Yeah,
hear
he's
those
giving
punji
people
sticks?
septics.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. And that's also Vietnam style survival and a zombie apocalypse. I think would be crazy. But getting underground and finding a zombie would also be fucking.
You know how
tough.
hard it is to dig a pit though?
They have a lot of caves over there. That's fair. That's
How
fair.
hard is it to
But
dig a
Kentucky has a
pit?
lot of caves. You could go to like a mountain.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
To dig a pit.
You guys want to talk about the wars going on in the world? Kind of crazy.
War of the world.
War of the world.
Dude,
Sudan's
Baba
still
Vanga,
around.
Baba Vanga, you need to look at her because her 2025 predictions
I
are
know.
coming true.
You told me.
And
What else
she
she did?
also predicted that the World War would start this year. It would start back up this
See
year.
that?
The grand finale, World War III. They
Israel
call it.
back on it.
Yeah, I sure did. Fuck. That
You- did you
situation.
know-
You gotta be careful, like
Yeah, you
Mossad. You can't say Mossad on
Hey,
it. That's the
Shalom
whole-
Aleichem. Am I right? Shout out
Assalamu
matzo
alaikum.
ball soup.
But all that,
I don't
if
know
you
what you're saying.
really dig
I'm-
into
I'm
it,
just
Oh, it's all-
involved
what's
in that
caused
conversation.
all our
Israel.
wars?
Hey,
Yeah.
let's
I agree. I agree.
These are jokes we're saying.
Mossad is worse than the CIA.
Well,
Wait,
they're like this. You know?
Yeah, I know.
They're so intertwined. It's
We
crazy.
definitely don't need a deep state after us, boys.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. you know, like
This
the
video's
beginning
fine,
of this
you'll never
whole,
get famous.
you know,
Yeah.
the beginning of like the Israel-Palestine thing, like it started with like people in paramotors, like flying over the city, kind of crazy. You know what paramotor is?
Is it like the glider with an engine?
The backpack with an engine, yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, that shit's so cool,
Why did you just say
honestly.
jetpack?
Because that's not what it is. It's got a propeller. bro.
Actually, it's not.
It's a propeller. You know what a paramotor is, Corey?
Oh, I know
I
you're
think,
talking
yeah,
about
It's
now.
super cool.
Yeah.
Low key, like that is kind of like a dream of mine. Is to get a
It's the
paramotor.
airship, but on your back.
Like, you don't need a
the big
license
circle.
for
It's
it.
like a fan on your back.
Yeah, it's
That literally is like an
crazy.
airship, like Louisiana style, except you're the.
It's
boat.
insane. Like you're on a motorcycle, like
Shout out
that's
Reynolds.
freedom. Like
Ripped
fuck.
out
I
Yeah,
haven't kept up.
Yeah.
What's the latest on the Ukraine thing? I know there was almost a peace, but then they kind of
Yeah,
So
like,
let's make a deal.
I thought there was, and now we're backing out of.
He
supporting
wasn't wearing
as
a
much.
suit,
Now, like the
and
EU
now
is coming
millions of-
together and,
Oh, yeah.
and forming money
$1,000,000.
to support Ukraine and everything, which is good. But like it's just crazy. It's still all this
Matt,
drone
what's the
shit.
feminine
nuts.
perspective on
Drones,
the Ukraine
people.
war?
I don't give a fuck.
Fighting age people.
And white women in
The
America
drones
don't
are
give a fuck.
scary.
Isn't that the problem?
That's new.
That's
That's
why
the
we're
scariest
here today.
thing, bro. Fuck.
But, yeah, future wars, World War III.
Yeah,
There's
no,
gonna be
it's
five
not-
robots.
I
It's pretty
don't,
close to
bro.
Terminator.
It's just the drones alone. With all, that's
Yeah.
honestly that's war. Like all the movies. It's like a romanticized thing.
That's old school war.
Yeah, that's
But
old
it
school
makes you
war.
wonder if, like,
It's
George
scary.
Lucas, when he was doing this shit, he read something about
Some deep shit.
yes,
Yeah. I
because
know.
all the drones and
Yeah,
It's
so
all
it's
coming
coming
from-
to-
Fighters. Clones are definitely real. Clones,
clones
are for
and
sure
drones.
real.
They clone Tyrone.
Clones and
Good
drones.
movie. Have you seen the movie?
Shout out Clinton Tyrone.
I'm ready. I'm waiting. Come on. I want to see it in my lifetime. I don't want to be old and
I can
crippled.
never watch
I wanna-
that.
I-
You're hanging out with some excitement.
After you
Yeah.
watch that
Instead of Red
Yeah.
Dawn, it's
movie.
RGB Dawn.
Ooh, Red Dawn is a good movie.
Yeah, like 2025 Red Dawn version.
Yeah.
Like AI's fucking whatever. Let's do whatever we're gonna do.
Guys,
Aliens.
I'm so ready for a cabin or live in a hole. I would really want to live in a lighthouse and be a sea wizard. That would be sick. That's my dream.
Shout out like Hebrew Escape from Tarkov.
You'd be so lonely in that lighthouse, bro. You would never survive.
I'm only the only standard I have is
Those seagulls are gonna
stairs.
have a rough and tough short life.
that. Yeah.
Everyone you get your hands around, it's done for.
Jack goes bass fishing every day for one reason.
Sea bass actually larger than the largemouth bass.
Grouper. They
Oh.
got big lips.
Oh.
Grouper's got a big set of lips.
Don't get a tuna though; they bite hard.
That's
Yeah.
what I heard.
No, you heard that?
You poke your eye
A
out,
lot
listen
of-
to Marlin.
A lot of fish fellatio with you.
I watched Kanye West. He inspired me.
He's into fish plays.
He's a gay fish
What? Why?
because he likes fish sticks.
I think they call them
Why are you talking
flounders.
about my king like that?
You never heard Kanye West likes fish sticks?
No.
Do you like fish
You're
sticks?
Kanye.
That's
Wait.
wild. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad.
Do you like
That's
fish
I think he's funny.
I'm not a gay fish, bro.
I think he knows what he's doing by
It's a
posting
word,
all
dude.
this
I,
shit.
Oh, yeah, I think he's
I
just
remember
fucking
telling
with
that
people.
joke back in
I
like
think he's
sixth
like
grade. I was
marketing
like,
genius,
I'm
he
at
doesn't
the
give a
blow some
fuck.
heads.
He
I'm
wants
at the blow some
Something I like
minds.
South Park gave me this dynamite in my
Yeah.
back pocket. I'm fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Kanye West for being
Kanye is the best rage baiter.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, honestly, is that his? I wonder if that's his whole angle. Like, if
No,
he's
he
really not
100%
that
knows what
crazy.
he's doing. Because he even posted about it being an experiment. He's like, I just said all the worst shit and I'm still here and my life's still great. Like,
I would
so
never
fuck
fuck up
it.
my
See,
teeth
that's
like that
like
for
I don't
experiment.
support. I don't necessarily support everything he says, but like
He
just,
wants
like,
to be like controversial. He wants to be like
He
crazy.
said,
if
my
that's his-
girlfriend,
if that's his
giant
thing, that's a
tits,
different-
out
And
all
it's
the
the same
time.
thing I also do kind of believe where he said, if I disappear and I come back and I'm crazy, like, it's not me. You know, if I come back and I'm a different person, like, it's
He
not
said
me.
that.
Yeah, and he
It's a pretty
he
easy
disappeared
out,
when I was
isn't it?
medicine for a while. Well, who knows? Things go crazy. Tupac's still alive.
Guys,
Things are crazy.
shout out Tupac and Biggie.
I'm waiting for Juice WRLD to come back alive though, because I really thought he would have made it.
I want Mac Miller to not be a sad fucking tragedy.
Yeah,
that was
and,
like-
and you've
that's
seen the whole
actually
simulation stuff, haven't you?
Oh, Corey, 100%.
Oh, you've been down that rabbit hole.
I think.
I have simulation dreams sometimes and it freaks me out.
What do you mean? You like
When
see the
you
future?
go on
Like,
DMT, this is the
dream, like,
podcast
in a
talk.
simulation, like, and I'm in the simulation.
I went to a zoo in another dimension on
Just
DMT.
dreaming alone is such a weird thing.
That's so true. I
Yeah.
quit weed for like a month
And
and I was having regular
bro.
dreams and like people are just raw
And
dogging
it
these
sucks when you
dreams
can't
every night.
remember them.
Yes.
Sometimes
No,
you
I
can,
can
and sometimes
I
you
kind
can't.
of like not remembering them because they're fucking heavy sometimes. It was like,
Those are the
yo,
ones you remember. Like,
What's
like
going
I remember
on?
like impactful ones. Like I have this recurring like weird dream of like I'm in a manor. It's
Yeah.
like Resident Evil or some shit like that. I'm like,
Man.
it's
that
wild.
giant vampire lady was out somewhere.
I wish it was her.
Bonjour, les petits esprits.
It's crazy though.
I
Dreaming
think
is a weird
such
thing.
realistic
Yeah.
dreams too. Like,
But stopping
You guys
Yeah.
ever lucid dream? I lucid dream a
I've
lot.
done that sometimes.
Honestly, when I stopped smoking, I did. Like when I was getting that job recently.
Mhm.
Like I was off for like 21 days, and I was having some like real crazy dreams. Like it was
Did you
wonderful.
really?
I did have like one where I was like I realized it, but then like soon after I woke up and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you realize it's like okay, breaking the fourth wall, hammer, glass, we're awake now.
Shout out breaking the fourth wall.
That's crazy. You're divergent.
That's hilarious. Dude, all those people, have you seen that thing about people with like divergent tattoos and just like are just rocking that for the rest of their life?
Yeah,
It's
bro,
like,
I got a 4 tattoo all down my entire spine.
Dude, I would get a divergent tattoo. That would change my life.
You're so wild for that.
I don't even
That's
I
why
don't
you
even
go to
have I don't even
Kill
have-
someone for
It's a
really
book.
capturing
It's
the
a
rhyme,
book.
dude.
It's kind of like a dystopian world where they all like fit in classes and diverge. It's like you don't fit in a class because you're every class.
Yeah, there's like your humble class. It's pretty much
That's
it's
out
pretty
of
much
my realm of thinking.
bisexual visibility. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
There's like the bad boys, biker
Yeah.
people.
I
There's
didn't
the
read the book.
No,
nerds.
My
you
sister
would definitely. Well, I can't think of them
course
now.
you
But who's what they join into?
That's what I'm saying.
The dauntless.
Yeah,
The brave ones.
Corey would be dauntless for sure.
There's like the brave ones who are like the bad boys. They do all the action shit. There's like nerdy ones who are the
Jack's like
erudites.
erudite slash amity.
Yeah, Amity is like the humble ones that take care of people, and there's like judge people that
No,
are supposed to be
Amity's like
impartial.
joy and peace. The humble people's like abnegation.
Oh,
like
you're
they're
right.
humble selfless.
You're right. I forgot about Amity.
Yeah, Amity's like farmers, joy and peace. Like Garret
Oh,
would be in
hippies.
Amity.
But
and what was I?
You're dauntless.
What's that?
They're like all the cops. They're fearless. Like they're the crazy ones. They
Adrenaline
just like live their
junkies.
life. Yeah, they're like fighting, drinking, doing crazy. Yeah, you'd be
It's like,
that.
oh, we're so hot. And we're
No, Corey
better
could
than
also
you.
be factionless. Those are the people who fall out and they live like they live in the like worst parts, but they're like ready for the revolution. Like they're building to overthrow the government, and you could be heavy up
I
on that
definitely be
too.
one of those. What are you talking
They like live in the trenches off their cans of beans and like go crazy.
I'm ready.
about? Be good.
It's gotta happen in my lifetime. I keep on waiting.
I know.
I'm
Dude, that's
keep-
why I was like,
every
let me
time
not
I, like,
be
get it
school, the world's
anticipated,
supposed
I'm-
to
I'm
end.
like,
No,
you're
I
let
just
down.
am like,
You're
Yeah, now I'm like,
yeah,
I don't even
get
get
my
excited
shit
anymore.
I
together.
know. That's gonna happen. You're like, ah man.
Yeah,
Like,
everyone wants to be the herald of the
I'm
year.
so
Yeah, I
jazzed.
think that too. I was saying I've always wanted to like have that easy early out, like where something happens like that. Like
Oh,
I
for
even pro
sure.
school, I was like, the world's gonna end. Why am I trying to build a future? Like the world's
Dude,
going
exactly,
to end. Like what am I trying to do with my life?
Because at that
But
point,
then
it's
it's never gonna
nihilistic,
happen,
but it's
so-
like, you know, at the same point, it's like, you know, fuck. It's like, why am I don't want to put effort into something if it's not going to
Yeah.
be worthwhile. Like, it's a waste of time.
Yeah, I've done like almost 30 years of my
That's what I'm
shit.
saying.
See, I know. It's like
Corey.
Corey's really been waiting. I'm just like starting the waiting train, but like Corey's been on it. It's
Yeah,
like,
but you
damn.
guys probably didn't want like a an apocalypse.
Not back then, but now it's like, God.
Well, you gotta have the
Yeah.
most fun you can before the end. That's why I'm trying to see the world. That's why I'm trying to travel. Trying to be seeing Venice before it's underwater. Trying to go to the South Pacific before it's underwater. Trying to go to Yellowstone before it blows up. Type shit.
Dude, if Yellowstone blows up, we all did.
Yeah,
That's
we
true.
are
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be dead if I was in Asia.
Yeah.
I'd be
Ash
living
is
in a
gonna
nuclear.
fall.
Oh, then you're in
Ash is
Asia.
gonna fall.
We know what,
I'm gonna be living in a nuclear
we
winter.
know what we need to get you to do this year, Jack.
In Asia too.
Take you out hunting, actually, the adrenaline of
I've done it.
taking a life.
Corey, I lucky
I drowned a mouse once. Felt like a real lummy there.
Yeah, that's crazy, Jack. Jack wants to see the life go from the deer's eye and drink its blood.
I want to rip out its heart,
Yeah.
And eat it.
eat it raw.
Yeah.
Jack
So
instantly
dog's
gets
power.
that deer kill and he transforms into Jeffrey Dahmer.
I told Stags my
Takes
spirit
over.
animal.
New serial killer in Chicago.
Yeah, it takes over him. It's like
There
that
was one
feeling
killing
of just
days in
too
Boys
good.
Town. Like he got.
I
I heard
that.
something about. Did they ever?
I don't know.
Jack almost got picked up and then he showed him his butthole and he's like, "You gross." Like, I'll let this one live. And
He
he's
said, I don't even want this
Yeah.
butthole, bro.
So he winked at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Is that Blue Jelly Roger?"
Ew.
That's a throwback to
Did
a
you-
college story.
Did you see
That's
that?
gross, I hate that
You see that
movie.
James Cameron is making the Odyssey?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Dude,
Matt,
yes,
Matt
and Tom
Damon.
Holland's in it.
Matt Damon is playing Odysseus. I think Zendaya.
I really
Yeah.
want to watch The
is-
Return.
Yeah, wait, Tom Holland's in it too?
Yeah.
So Tom Holland and Zendaya are they still together?
They sure are.
Word. That's cool though.
He said, "I hope for our short kings every day."
Did you hear a thing that I don't know if it was Reddit or something, but they said that people are petitioning to get Harvey Weinstein back because there's no more like hot new actresses in.
He said, "We really need this guy. He had such a good nose for it.
That's
We can
right.
throw a couple."
Did
to
you hear
him,
it? No,
you
but
know?
like, well, Zendaya, she's been in so many movies recently. It's kind of crazy.
yeah,
She
Like-
slays though.
She does. I'm not saying she doesn't, but it's just like she is.
there's
Like,
plenty of hot,
She's
talented
the new
women out
face,
there.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they
she's
just
the
need
new
to.
All I'm
hire
saying is
new
like,
people.
yeah, like have a new, like you need to have big new stars. Like I mean, you know, and Tom Holland's in it too. It's like fuck, you know.
Keep it going.
Really,
I
if
wish
they're in a
Sabrina
movie
Carpenter would go
ever,
back to acting too because she's a
They're
great
still
actress.
fucking
She's so
good.
theater too,
Right.
yeah.
Shout out Theater
Who?
Kids.
Sabrina Carpenter.
I want more people that can do it all. That can act, make music. I'm trying to be on that tight beat. Trying to be on that on this podcast. I think
Will
unless you
Smith
guys
is
I
agree,
love,
you know,
great.
I love Jack always goes, I'm trying to really be on this podcast and films a podcast once every 6 months.
It's once bi-monthly right now. Okay.
Yeah, bi-monthly, everything about you.
bi-monthly.
You're bi-daily. What the hell? Yeah, I'm pretty much divergent.
Good call.
I'm Radio Rebel.
I'm Radio Rebel. All right, do you guys want to keep going, or should we wrap it up?
I thought Debbie Ryan was
Corey's
pretty
way
hot,
past his
you know.
bedtime.
Yeah, that's a pretty good rap there.
Pretty good wrap. All right, folks. We'll see you next time. Thanks for meeting the fam. Happy belated
You
birthday.
as well, brother.
Rip to your sister. Rip Pookie Bear. I'm
Love
gonna
you,
be censoring some stuff this episode. Thank you for hosting.
Happy
Lovely
birthday,
Corey.
Jack and Garrett.
Yes.
Thanks, Dog.
Thank you for my lovely sister for appearing again. And thanks for Just Jackin Around.